Hey guys, welcome back to our watch along series. Today we're watching something new. Today we're watching the pilot episode of The Queen's Gambit.
If you're new to our channel, this is not just a reaction video, it's a watch along. So we will let you know when to press play on your copy of the episode, and we'll press play on our copy at the exact same time. And through that, we can kind of watch along together. We'll make comments as we go along. If you guys have thoughts on what we're saying, or thoughts on the episode, or bits of trivia, or things you're looking forward to in the series, let us know in the comments and we'll try to respond to everybody.
As a quick note, the type of commentary that we'll be making as we watch the show and at the end of the show are mainly sort of analytical ones about the filmmaking process and the storytelling process. So we tend to comment on the shots, the lighting, the story structure, the delivery, stuff like that. If that's the type of thing you're interested in, then maybe this is the episode for you. And if not, then
there's lots of other React channels out there that are great.
What do you know about the Queen's Gambit?
I know the Queen's Gambit is a name of a chess move.
Okay, cool.
And as I'm looking at the titles of all the episodes, I assume it's all names of chess moves.
Okay.
What do you know about chess?
Very little.
Yeah, I don't know anything about chess. I think what all the pieces do, and I know it's complex and difficult, and people way smarter than me are the ones who play it. And it was a men's game for a while, probably. I'm assuming, by the way that this show has been pitched. We're not typically huge fans of Netflix originals. Sorry if you guys are. I'm nervously anticipating seeing if we'll like this one.
So if you're all queued up for Season 1, Episode 1 of The Queen's Gambit, click play.
Now. Netflix.
A Netflix original series.
Dramatic opening.
Oh. The Queen's Gambit.
One of my pet peeves is dramatic people taking a bath in the bathtub without taking their clothes off.
Paris, 1967.
Does she fall asleep in the bathtub with her clothes on? This is a beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful set.
Yeah. Oh, using the little liquor bottles as chess pieces.
All the production design and lighting has been super cool.
Very dramatic.
Mm-hmm. I'm also digging the camera movement.
Yeah, this following her is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did she just drop an F word?
Mm-hmm.
Is that normal for French people? If you're French, let me know. These Wes Anderson shots are nice.
That's a good cut.
Yeah. Got a little color change there too.
Oof.
That smoke is fake. They added it in post. Look at that. Can you even put a little smoke machine in there?
Kentucky, it looks like we're in.
Did you get up to the license plate?
Just on the side of the car. So often this place and these people are the bad guys in the stories like this, so I'm curious how this will play out.
The orphanage looks beautiful.
It looks more like I'm reminded of like the Xavier's School for the Gifted.
That's what I was thinking as well. Not the young gentleman, though. Right next to the bathroom. I feel like anyone telling a kid, you and I are going to be good friends, is always a bad sign. What's the background of this? Is it a fictional story?
I don't know.
True story? Ooh. Seems like she might have had a little high of a dose.
I feel like the filming and the sound design is doing a nice job of giving that sort of out of whack feeling.
Yeah. Looks like it is fiction.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a little bit of addiction in the family? Her mom was good at math. She's good at math. Okay. Is she gonna find a chessboard down here? That's a pretty shot.
That is nice. I like seeing her background, but I kind of want to see a little bit more of her as an adult first, so I'm like in the story.
Is it the janitor who plays chess? She's learning.
It's interesting. Haven't heard this song for a long time.
Yeah.
A little light just on her bed a little bit.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Just highlighting.
Mm-hmm. Ever so subtly. It's a nice shot.
Yeah.
You like the slow push-in?
This is the only way I like to play chess. Super fast. That's a lot of pills, girl.
Got a little collection there. She's not taking Jolie's advice. Are we kind of saying she's got a photographic memory with this sort of thing, or
Every
like
time this happens, I think every time this happens, it's right after she takes the drugs.
Oh, okay.
Which makes it a little sad. I'd rather just imagine her brain is just like
really
smart.
Uh-huh.
But the filming is cool. She figured it out.
Is she gonna do it? seem to escalate quickly.
Is this what the Queen's Gambit is? Like the Queen like dies, but you like win the game somehow?
I don't know, maybe, yeah.
Oh, you locked it.
There's also a nice frame. Like both of them in their own mirrors. This guy looks like a Pixar character.
With his ears.
Come on. All right.
Did she win? I want to know this guy's background.
Yeah, right? The there you go.
Because I respect you now.
You're gonna be studying the chess book? Yep. This is nice. Kind of showing that she knows the sequences
Yeah.
of both sides.
That's fun.
Yeah.
She's getting bored already.
Mm-hmm. The doll's gonna get taken away. Or thrown away.
I don't understand.
Down to the last one.
That's what gives her chess superpowers. They're giving the kids tranquilizers? I like that shot. Man, I feel like it's... Oh, okay. I feel like the shots have all been so dark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for some bit of light in this. Can't wean them off properly. Man, I wish buildings were still made like this. That's sweet of her. Is that boy that she keeps watching gonna be here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all boys.
Right.
Of course. Oh man, they're so much bigger than her.
Right. The camera work is
Very nice.
nicely displaying that.
Wow, this setup of her just in the middle.
Yeah.
That's really nice. She's still 9.
Yeah.
Or 10 maybe.
Yeah.
She opening the same way. She doesn't know how good she is. I think that's the longest we've heard her speak.
Yeah.
This whole time. Do you know what movie that is? Is it The Robe? Wow, that's such a big jar. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, she... How...
Credits.
Man, I feel like for a really smart kid, that was kind of a dumb way to go about that.
How so?
I don't know. I feel like if you play chess, you could think like, maybe I'll do this at night when I don't have a movie ending being a possible thing that could happen.
Well, if you guys have been watching our watch-alongs for a while, you may have heard that we're typically not a huge fan of Netflix original series. So given that...
Given that we're not big fans, what did we think of this?
Just with that as a buffer,
Yeah.
would you watch the next episode? For a while, we did a series called 30 Pilots in 30 Days, where we watched 30 pilots in 30 days.
Which you can check out here if you'd like.
And we'd always ask each other at the end of the episode, would you watch the next episode? So, what do you think? Would you watch the next episode of The Queen's Gambit?
I would watch one more if someone told me it was good.
A lot of folks have.
That's true.
A lot of you guys voted for Queen's Gambit.
Here's why I'm struggling with it. I don't have anything to look forward to right now. There's nothing that's like, I'm like, oh, I want to know what happens next. Like, I feel like I can predict, like, I don't know, she's going to get in trouble. Like, she's not going to get kicked out of the orphanage. Can you get kicked out of an orphanage at 9? She's going to get in trouble. Maybe they'll say but they already said she has to not play chess down there anymore. Like, that's the one thing she likes. They've already taken that away from her. Like, I just don't know what the stakes are.
But then it's kind of been neutralized with, we have some chessboards in the closet, you can play up here. So we're not sure what the rules are, I think. We're not sure what the rules of the world, her world, are strongly enough.
Yeah.
You know, like, is the lady in charge, do we like her, do we not like her? Is she good, is she not good? Is she layered, is she complex? Like, we don't know.
Yeah.
I wondered in that moment where she says, oh, you've been playing in the basement. Like, we can't have that. And it's a nice moment because you could do something with that where you go, what is the reason that she feels Elizabeth shouldn't do that? Is it because, like, the basement is, like, dark and dingy and, like, not a nice place to be?
Let's get you to a better place.
Let's get you to a better place.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so, like, oh, like, you should be able to, like, play upstairs, like, wherever you want out in the open freely.
Or is it because she doesn't like the janitor? Or is it because she wants her to be a proper young lady?
Yeah, who doesn't play chess or whatever, or doesn't play with the boys.
I just don't really know what her motivation is.
Yeah.
I really don't feel like I know what Beth's motivation is. Like, she likes to play chess. and she has a drug addiction. That's all I really know about her. You know?
But apparently she's the only one in the entire school that has a drug addiction.
Right.
I understand we're following her story, but there seems to be a lack of relationships. You know, she's kind of surrounded by people that she interacts with, but we don't have any sort of, like, what establishment of what is the relationship between these people.
Right.
The strongest one is maybe between her and Jolene.
If this is about her and her chess journey,
Yeah.
I want the strongest relationships to be about her and the people she's playing chess with.
Right.
I don't know. There's like little tiny things that I feel like could be moments, like she like puts her hand,
Right.
which I thought was nice.
Yeah, like my initial thought was, oh, that's so sweet. But again, like I didn't want to say it out loud because like I feel like the janitor's kind of been so uncertain, or our relationship with the janitor has been so uncertain.
Yeah.
That like I feel like I could have, at that moment, I could have seen him be like upset about it and be like, don't put your hand on my shoulder, don't touch me. Children of the school don't touch the staff,
Right.
you know, or something like that, because he's been so guarded. And it kind of felt like a weird jump when he brought the high school chess club teacher guy over.
And when he
Like,
said, like, honestly, you're amazing, I was like, where's this coming from?
yeah, it felt like such a jump from being so like stern and cold. And again, like I feel like there are those types of characters like Dr. Cox in Scrubs, or I don't know, like Will McAvoy in The Newsroom, like
Who are stern, but
good-hearted at the like deep down at the core. But I don't feel like that's quite what we got with him.
I'm not quite sure about him.
Right.
I don't know. The other complaint I have, the other thing that makes me hesitate to watch the next episode, or maybe not motivated to watch the next episode, is like I said earlier on, I want to know what's happening in her adult life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like when you have flashbacks like these, I mean, it started out as a flashback, but then the whole episode is it still called a flashback at that point? I feel like typically when you do flashbacks like this, you do them so you can shed light on a situation happening in the current adult timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps that will happen in the next episode, but I just think when we started it, I was into it. I was like, I want to see what's happening here. Like, she's sitting down in front of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
She's late, it seems like.
Right.
I want to see what's going on.
Right.
And I assumed we'd jump back to that, but we didn't.
Yeah.
And now I've spent an hour with Baby Beth.
Yeah.
So much that I've sort of forgotten the beginning.
Yeah.
And so, like, that moment of, like, what's going to happen next with this chess match that's happening
Yeah.
in her adult life that she's late for?
Yeah.
I've lost that motivation
Yeah.
to see more of that.
Maybe because we kind of already know everything. Like you said, like, there's no motivation to come back, where it's like, well, in her adult life, she's still addicted to the green pills. And then we have that question answered of like, what is the origin of that? We found out. And then like she's a really good chess player. Like, what is the origin of that? We found out. So like all
Right.
the questions, it seems like, have kind of been answered. That have been the questions that have been set up seems to have already been answered.
This is a complaint I think that I have about a lot of streaming services' original content right now, where the story doesn't really get going until the second or third episode, which is just another way of laying out a story. It's not necessarily bad, but personally, we don't binge very much. And you kind of have to binge those stories to really get into them. And if you just watch the one, I want to feel driven to watch the next episode. I don't want to just feel like, well, I have nothing else to do, I'll click. Yes, I would watch the second episode. Mostly because I just want to get to adult Beth. That's another problem I have, is the way the show is pitched to me was like, or the way I feel like it's been advertised is like, oh, cool, we get to watch like this girl trying to move through this man's world in chess that she's like having difficulties with. But like, so far she really hasn't had any difficulties. She got locked out of playing for like 2 days and then gets back in.
Yeah.
And she hasn't had any like challenges. I feel like I watch films for the challenges, and whether the challenge is someone who can actually beat her in chess, or her not being allowed to play because she's a woman, or something like that. Whatever the challenge is, I want to get to that and have something to like root for and be like into and sink my teeth into. So far there wasn't much.
And challenges are often relational ones, right? It's either like, so like the little bit of challenge that like you said we had was like she couldn't play chess for a couple of days because the door was locked, right?
Yeah.
And that was a relational one from what we understand.
She didn't-
But there was no relational journey for her to move through.
There's no relationship building. He just sort of opens the door again.
Right.
Which I understand is something that can happen. Certainly it's normal to like have an argument and then you sort of have a cold shoulder for a while and then it thaws out. But I want to see that play out more. Just something. Do you guys want us to watch another episode? Does it get better? Do you totally disagree with what we just said?
Is it so fun to watch us nitpick at a show you probably like, which is probably why you're here, if you've lasted to this long.
So sorry. Yeah, let us know if you want us to keep watching. I'd be willing to go to the next episode, I think. If not, we got other stuff we're watching. We are watching
Killing Eve, Fleabag,
Fleabag,
and BoJack Horseman.
So check those out on our channel. If you like this stuff, let us know in the comments. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you want. Probably doesn't make much difference to you, but it makes a huge difference to us and lets us know that you like what we're doing. So thank you so much.